hello YouTube viewers, it's something like some serious up and bring you a new podcast to my segment called the Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slow in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this podcast will contain some adult language. So basically, if you're under 18, this podcast will contain some adult language. So anyway, let's get here. So anyway, with this and everything else, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto, episode 60. Now, the way this episode started off, so basically, it was the next round. So basically, the next match is so basically, it was. So basically, the next match was Shawada versus Awa. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Awa. Yeah, Awa. So basically, the next match was Shawada versus Awa. So basically, Boruto and company were wishing Shawada good luck in a match against Awa. So anyway, so basically, Shikadao, Inogen, and Chojo joined. So basically, joined medley in the others in the bleachers who joined so basically, Shikadao's team joined medley in the others in the bleachers after they lost their matches. So anyway, the match began so basically the match began between so basically the match began between Awa and Sawada. So basically Sawada was having a hard time keeping up. Had a hard time keeping up with Awa. So basically, she used her shotgun to try to keep up with Awa, but the dude was moving so fast, like he was like some type of robot. So anyway, that's what Sawada was saying that, you know what, I'm gonna cast a Genjutsu, alright, cast a Genjutsu on him. But it turns out when she tried to cast a Genjutsu on Awa, it didn't work. So basically, she was like, and she was thinking to herself that, wait a minute, no matter how strong a person is, even the strongest person can get cast in the Genjutsu. We're trying to figure out why the Genjutsu worked against Awa, but Awa uses his spear weapon to wound Sawada in her, cut Sawada in her arm and leg, and basically wound Sawada while her shotgun took up most of her chakra power. Most of her chakra was being drained because of the use of her shotgun. So basically, during the snow cloud, she noticed some string was coming to Awa. So basically, then that's when she fired a lightning bolt jutsu into the top of the stands, one of the top of the bleachers stands moved and whatnot, and almost lucky for her that Madeline managed to block the V from hitting anybody. So basically, Medley helped out, saving everybody who was standing under the V from getting hit from the V. So anyway, turns out that turns out that that Serrano was watching during her match. Was watching. Turns out during the match between Innocent and Aaron, she was watching and she noticed that that she noticed that that the Aaron that for Innocent was a puppet. So therefore she confirmed confirmed his figure. It turned out the real Arrow was controlling the puppet from top of the roof of the bleachers stand this whole time. So basically, and also that the Arrow is kind of like Metal Lee, lacking who's kind of shy and lacking their confidence. So basically, so after then that Aaron is a puppet user, the reader, since you're out of the ring, since you're out of the ring, if you usually you probably would be disqualified. So basically that's when that whole debate between Malta and other colleagues wait a minute, since he's out of the ring, that means he's disqualified. But according to Shikamaru it doesn't mean it doesn't mean he's disqualified. So basically, that means Boruto. So basically, Boruto and the other Takagi say we need to really, improve the rules of tournaments in Tunisia next year. So anyway, so basically, even though the real era was out of the ring during the match between him and Shirada, and also the match between him and Indian, technically he's not disqualified. So basically, after Shirada revealed that Aaron was a puppet user, he's been operating a puppet business himself this whole time from outside the ring. He was about to give up, and that's when Shinji showed up and telling that to finish the match. So basically, Aaron was kind of, so basically everybody had mucked up the mess curse to try to finish the match against Sarada, but Sarada used her fireball usual to basically take down Aaron's puppet itself and basically won the match. So basically, this match was kind of disappointing in my eyes. But I'll leave that up to when I'm done with this review. So anyway, so basically the next match is between Shinji. So basically, next match between Shinji and Miki. So basically, at this point, Shinji knows about Miki's talents, and probably knows about, and also knows that Miki, and also basically knows who Miki's father is. So basically, Miki told him you better not hold back against me. So anyway, the match didn't really disappoint. So basically, there's a lot of counters and all. So basically, Mickey was really getting his own against Shinji. So basically, seems like Shinji had the upper hand. So basically, by using a lightning style jutsu demagnetize Shinji, metal iron cloak, he managed to seems like he got the upper hand, but Shinji managed to overcome that, and managed to get some of the iron, managed to re-magnetize his iron sand, so basically against Mickey. So basically Shinji once again, Mickey, had, Shinji had the upper hand against Shinji in the crucial part of this match. But when again, but Shinji managed to counter it, and managed to get the upper hand against Miki. So basically, Miki managed to turn some of his iron chair into a giant spear. So and basically. So basically, and told him that told Michi that the only way you could beat me unless you go into save mode. So basically, you had no choice at the matter. So basically, at the last minute before the Iron Spear hit Michi say, "I give up." So basically, that's when Shinji got real pissed off that over Michi giving up, just gave up in the match. So basically. Mickey got damaged by Shinji's attacks, but if he would have gone into save mode, he could have won. But Orochimaru told him not to go into save mode because if he would, he might have had to leave the release it after everybody found out that he went into save mode, that he had the power to go into save mode. So anyway. So basically, Shinji asked that why did you, you had if you would have gone to save mode, you could have beat me, but and this figured out if I would have gone to save mode, that means if I would have gone to safe mode, that means I would be forced to leave the hidden leaf village. But besides, I know that you're trying to impress your father, but sometimes you don't always have to impress your father. Sometimes you don't always have to impress your father. You don't have to really impress your parents in order to get attention from them. So anyway, Shinji thought. So basically, Shinji was in his own way thought it was kind of stupid, but in his own way, Shinji kind of expected Michi's decision. He thought Michi was kind of fucking crazy. So basically, Shinji, left her, pissed off and whatnot. So basically, Shinji Sawada and Boruto then to the next round will be a three-way battle. The final one will be a three-way battle between Boruto, Sawada, and Shinji. So anyway, later that night, we see Shikada's team at the barbecue place with Mogo Sensei, who treated them for a barbecue dinner, to cheer them up. So basically, Shikada was feeling kind of bummed that he lost to Boruto, and so did his, and so basically Shinji was still feeling kind of bummed that Shikada was still kind of bummed that he lost to Boruto and whatnot, and Inogen was still Inogen and Choto was still feeling kind of bummed that they lost to Awa and Shinji. So basically, they decide to when the next Shinji comes around, and they will be working the ass until the next Shinji comes around. They decide to take this time to really improve their techniques and whatnot. So anyway, while Shikada and others is having barbecue, but Mogo Sensei, we see Sawada to being here by Sakura at their apartment. So basically, after after Toronto Mother here, like Sakura asked that when you learn the fireball jutsu style. It's like when Dad came home, he taught me the fireball jutsu style while he was home. So anyway. So basically, Sawada was asking where is Sasuke, her father. So basically, it's like so basically, Sasuke explained that that Sasuke is been working with Naruto, trying to get working to get something translated, being that secret scroll message that he got from Lady Kakua's palace when he got attacked by King Shiki and Momoshiki. So anyway, so basically Sasuke explained that he's been Sasuke been working closely with both his father Naruto, close about a certain situation. So anyway. Later that night, we see Sasuke, showing Boruto how, showing Boruto Chidori. And also that Boruto is more likely his chakra nature is basically thunder style. So basically, Sasuke explained that you're very strong and thunder, your chakra nature is very strong and thunder and lightning jutsu. So basically, you would. So basically, he was telling that Boruto, so basically, basically you would be able to do Shidori if you avoid your lightning style jutsu a bit more. So basically, Sasuke was telling you that Boruto, you're very strong with chakra nature is very strong in lightning style jutsu, but you still need to improve with your lightning style jutsu before you will be able to do Chidori. So basically Boruto took Sasuke's advice into consideration. So anyway, this episode ended in the next day. In the final day during the tournament where Boruto Sawada and Shinji were supposed to fight in the final round in a three-way battle. So basically the episode ended with the final day of the tournament where Boruto, Shinji, and Sawada are facing each other in a three-way tournament, and this is how the episode ended. So basically, I gotta say, this episode was okay. This was a very okay episode. So basically, so basically this episode was an okay episode. So basically, I think the fight between Sawada and Awa was kind of a bit disappointing, but overall, the Mitsuki and the Mitsuki and Shinji fight kind of make up for the whole Sawada and Awa fight. But overall, this episode was okay. So anyway, like always, it's Shinji and Michael. Shout off. 1,